Hi there, gorgeous! Hope you're having a fabulous day. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so if you'd like to be notified of new videos like this one, please subscribe, and thank you in advance if you do. Today I'm reviewing Ardell's Magnetic Liner and Lash System. This is a product that a lot of you had requested to see, and I wanted to see for myself, actually, after I reviewed EYLURE's new Magnetic Liner and Lash Set, which I reviewed, I want to say last week. If you missed that video, I'll have it linked for you below. If you saw that, you know, I wasn't too impressed with the quality of the liner. It broke apart. It didn't wear well at all, and the lashes started to pop off, and it wasn't the quality that you expect with a magnetic liner and lash system. So a lot of you had told me this had a gel liner to it, which is quite different from what the EYLURE liner was. It was more liquid in form. So I'm going into this open-minded, of course. I'll show you everything in the application, including a wear test, and I'll let you know if the Ardell system is better than EYLURE's, or should you just skip it? And for those who pay attention to background noise, I have the baby monitor on because Gia is napping right now. So if you hear white noise in the background, that's what you're hearing. So when you get the kit for the magnetic liner and lash from Ardell, this is what it looks like. You have a little pot, which appears to be a gel liner, and then the lashes to go with it. On the box, it says it is long-lasting, waterproof, paraben and latex free. Go ahead and open this up. I gotta tell you something funny. I was at a friend's house this past weekend and my mom called me and she says, "Can I talk to my beauty consultant?" I was like, let me go get her. My mom so rarely asks me for any kind of beauty advice, even though she knows that I make videos on YouTube. But she called to specifically ask me about the magnetic liner and lash systems because she, like me, has non-existent lashes. So false lashes are very attractive for people like us. And she can't really apply the real lashes with the glue because it's really hard for her to do that. So she was curious to see if this product was better. And I said, let me test it, Mom, let me test it, because I've already tested one from the EYLURE brand. If you missed that video, I'll have it linked for you below. And I told her, don't get that one. That one's really crappy, but let me test this one out and I'll let you know. So if my mama is watching, I just want to say, hi, Mama, I love you. It's a rather small pot. I was expecting much more than this, but a little bit probably goes a long way, so you don't need that much, I'm guessing. Unlike the EYLURE liquid magnetic liner, you only need 2 coats of this liner from Ardell, which is nice to see because I really felt like in that EYLURE video, the more layers I applied of that liquid liner, I feel like that is what made that liner fall apart as quickly as it did. I'm using the e.l.f. eyeliner brush to apply this magnetic liquid liner, and the only thing I have on my eyelids right now is eyeshadow primer and an eyeshadow that matches my skin tone, Wet n Wild's Brulee, to help cover up some of the veins in my eyes. Well, it's a very creamy liner when you first pick it up out of the pot, but what's interesting about it is that it sticks to your lid as you are applying it. When I put the brush on my lid, it's almost taking my lash line with it when I go to pull it away, so it's tacky. And I don't know if it's gonna come across on camera or not, but that's what it's doing. It's really odd. It's almost like it's drying too fast. I'm taking a little bit more here. I'm sure you can see that. See how it's pulling up my lash line? It's because the liner is so sticky. Ugh. We'll let this side dry. I'll go ahead and apply this side over here, and then we'll come back and add a second coat. Now for this other eye, what I'm going to do is wipe the brush of what I applied initially just to clean it off using a makeup remover wipe. I'm going to go back and add some more fresh liner to the brush to see if that helps because it's dragging and tugging so badly. It's hard to get a straight line with it. It's acting as if it's dried out, but it's not. I mean, you can see, if you look real closely at that pot there, you can see how creamy the formula is. It's not dried out. First coat applied. And it's pretty well dried over here on this eye. It doesn't take long for it to dry down. I think maybe that may be part of the problem too, is that it tries to dry as soon as you lay it down, so you have to work fast with it. Coat over here, it's almost like tar. I mean, if you've ever seen them lay tar on the road, that's what it looks like to me. It's very reminiscent of that. Whew, golly, I thought applying the first layer was hard. Applying the second layer is even harder because now it's such a tacky formula that it really, really wants to pull up the first layer of liner. I'm going to add a wing with a separate eyeliner. This is one from Neutrogena. It's their Precision Liquid Liner, simply because I don't trust applying a wing with that stuff. I've already curled my lashes, applied my mascara, and moment of truth. Let's try these bad boys on. It's it's not really magnetizing to that liquid liner as much as it is sticking to it. Ugh, it's just, ugh, I'm not caring for this at all. Maybe that'll help. It's just... Oh, my baby girl is up. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, all right, here. Can you hang out here? All right, you can have that. You can have that. Oh boy, a big old playground. Oh, we don't come in here that often because there's so many good things to touch. Okay, so I'm not really feeling this lash. Once you curl it, it looks a little better, and maybe I'll curl it some more, but the problem is it's not magnetizing like it should. It's trying to, but it's just not being successful. It's not sitting right on the eye. I'm trying to line it up to the lash line, but the problem is the lash keeps sticking to my fingers, which is odd because there's nothing on my hands. I actually used a makeup remover wipe to get any excess liner off. I have toys in my studio in case you're curious. I am struggling so hard with this lash. It's not going on. Gosh, this is so difficult. Oh, it's awful. It looks like I don't know what I'm doing. That's the final result. It's not as foolproof and professional as one might expect for it to be. And I applied a lot of layers of that magnetic eyeliner, just so you know. So that's not the problem. The problem is it's not sticking, and when you do apply it, it doesn't look right. Well, that is as good as it's going to get. I'm going to attempt to wear these lashes all day and then show you what they look like after about 8 or 10 hours. We'll see. Up to this point, I feel like it was a real struggle to get these lashes on, from the eyeliner application to adhering them. They didn't click on like a magnetic lash should. I just felt like I had to really struggle to get them to stick on. What are you doing? You have a brush. I wore these lashes for a total of, I want to say, either 11 or 12 hours on the day that I did the initial test. And it was just, I don't even know. The lashes started to pop up on one eye. I started to get this stabbing sensation in one of my eyes from the lashes. they weren't really staying put all day. They tried to move around a little bit on me. And the liner still started to fall apart on the inner corners of my eyes, which you may have picked up on if you look real closely at that wear test I did. So again, as much as I really wanted to love this system, I did. I wanted to give somebody props for coming up with an affordable way to do this kind of application, because I know so many people struggle with lash application, my mom included, and I really wanted to tell her, this is fabulous, go buy it. But very first thing I did at the end of that day was call my mom and I said, don't buy this stuff. And I will tell you the same thing that I would tell my own mother. I can't recommend this to you. It's not good quality in my opinion, but I'm hopeful for the future that somebody is going to come out with an inexpensive way to do this that is of good quality, because I've yet to see the Kiss brand come out with their own version of this, and usually they're not far behind Ardell when it comes to things like this. So still hopeful, because I know they're going to perfect this at some point and make it a really good quality, great way to apply lashes. I will just tell you that I've been testing out some from my manufacturer in terms of magnetic lashes, magnetic liner, and I've been pretty happy with the samples they've been sending me. I'm not too happy. I'm not happy enough to where I would order them and stock them from my lash line just yet, because I want them to work on the formula a little bit more. But I do want you to know that good formulas exist at affordable prices. We just haven't found it yet. If you had a different experience than me, feel free to share below, comment your thoughts, what you think. Would love to hear your comments. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.